How's it going, everyone? We have a brand new PlayStation Store sale live right now, and it's a pretty damn big one to go alongside the Days of Play sale running right now. I would say there are quite a lot of deals running on the PlayStation Store. Planet of the Discounts is ending tonight. You have until 3 a.m. Eastern, I believe, midnight Pacific. So if you want anything from that, jump on that as soon as possible. But the Summer Game Fest sale, bringing with it a plethora of new deals. I have it sorted by full games, game bundle, and premium editions. North of 1,500 deals, actually close to 1,600 deals, but let's talk about it. Sea of Thieves, 25% off for $29.99. Kind of wild to see that on the PlayStation Store, to be honest. Sea of Thieves was a game that was synonymous with the Xbox brand, so to see that on the PlayStation Store, obviously it's a great thing, but yeah, $30 on that. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is $29.39. Fantastic game. Hopefully that sequel is announced, hopefully whenever they do a PlayStation showcase, but yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is awesome, and the game just dropped on PC, and at the ending of the game can certainly spur a big debate among people, and my buddy actually just beat the game, and let's just say I feel a certain way about the ending, he felt the other way about the ending, and we had a lengthy debate about the game, but I thought Ghost of Tsushima is awesome. Whenever a game's narrative and its ending can make you have a debate with somebody, it did something right from a storytelling standpoint. Gameplay is great. You got the Iki Island expansion here as well. For $29.39, great price point there. Next up, A Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Year Heroes is on sale, 25% off for $37.49. This is a game that I really want to recommend. I want to say go ahead and pick it up. However, even though this game is a throwback to classic JRPGs, and it does it very well in a lot of regards, there are some serious quality of life issues in this game in terms of it just feeling so dated and mechanically archaic. If they can tighten up some of those aspects in the sequel, they have the foundation for something really great in the follow-up, but Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, very much a game that's rough around the edges. For your JRPG fans, I would certainly say play it. Story's pretty compelling, and an interesting cast of characters, although the main character, not all that great, and as is going to be the case with a game with 100 characters, a lot of them don't have a ton of depth to them. You know, you have your core main characters that are focused upon, but then you have your tertiary characters that really play that tertiary role. They don't get a lot of shine, and I'm not a big fan of the warboard elements of the game as well, but there were things that I certainly liked, but I feel like 37 and change too expensive for it, but a lot of people really did enjoy it more than me, so take my opinion for what it's worth. Resident Evil 4 Gold Edition is $40, excuse me, and then RE4 the base game is $30. RE4, the base game's actually been down to $20 before, and that's what you should wait for, and then just buy the Separate Ways DLC. The Gold Edition, ideally, would get down to $30 or $25, and then that would be a great pickup. But for now, not an excellent buy there. Street Fighter 6, $30 on that, I think is quite good. Street Fighter 6 is a great game, and really was among my mix for Game of the Year. I know it wasn't for a lot of other people, but as somebody that's more of a casual fighting game player these days, I really dug Street Fighter 6. I thought it had a great campaign mode that played a lot like the RGG games, which obviously I'm going to be all over, but yeah, slick presentation, great soundtrack, just had a great time with Street Fighter 6 for what I played of it. I'm not still super into it at this point, and I'm not going to be one of those people playing a fighting game perpetually throughout a year, throughout like 2 years after it comes out, but for when I did play it, I really did enjoy it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Complete Edition, $34.99 on that. Look, if you like the new style Assassin's Creed games, that's a damn good pickup. You have Prince of Persia The Lost Crown, $29.99, and really that is the perfect price point for the game. Arguably, the price point the game should have come out for, but hey, better late than never, and we got it at $30 now. Thought Prince of Persia The Lost Crown was a great Metroidvania. Slick action gameplay, presentation is great, visuals are solid, soundtrack's pretty good. Not a sizable amount of content, but a fairly decent amount, all things considered, and for $30, I do think it's a pretty good pickup. They've updated the game as well, refined it a little bit, but yeah, $30 for that, quite good. Resident Evil Village Gold Edition is $19.99, and the base game is $15.99. That Gold Edition deal is tremendous, definitely do check that out. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, $15.99 on that. Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, 40% off for $29.99. Wish that would get a little bit cheaper, but what can you do? Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak Deluxe is $24.49, which that's a pretty good deal. Death Stranding Digital Deluxe is $19.99. The Director's Cut is $29.99. That is the Digital Deluxe of the Director's Cut. Crew Motorfest, $35. EA Sports PGA Tour, $12.74. High on Life, $30 on that is pretty good. Borderlands 3, $10.49. Borderlands 3 Ultimate, $29.99. Far Cry 6 Game of the Year, $36. Far Cry 6 Standard, $14.99. Resident Evil 3, $9.99. Pacific Drive is still $24. That gets a little bit cheaper. I really liked a lot of elements of that game, but I'm not big into survival games, so it's just going to be one that was going to be difficult for me to get into, but from a visual standpoint, atmosphere, and narrative, I thought that game was excellent. But yeah, the gameplay just isn't really my cup of tea. Ghost Recon Wildlands is $9.99. Riders Republic Complete Edition is $29.99. AC Odyssey for $11.99. Resident Evil 2, $9.99. Obviously a good deal there. Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Series, 70% off for $14.99. Tremendous deal there for all the content that you're getting. Walking Dead Seasons 1 through 4. 400 Days and the Michonne miniseries. A lot of great content. Loved Walking Dead. I thought Season 1 and 2 were peak. Season 3 was okay. Season 4 is pretty decent. And, yeah, but Season 1 and 2 set the bar so high, Season 1 especially. But, $15 for all that content, can't go wrong there. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Deluxe Edition, the Hinokami Chronicles, I should say, $23.79. I believe the new Demon Slayer season is airing right now. Yeah, it's airing right now. They just dropped it, and I think Demon Slayer is so big where they drop, like, the premiere episodes in movie theaters. I just saw somebody at the gym with a Demon Slayer tattoo. I'm just like, yo, people like their Demon Slayer, huh? But nevertheless, I don't know about getting, you know, anime characters inked on me, but, you know, more power to you. Do whatever the hell you want. $23.79 for it is pretty good. If you're a fan of Demon Slayer as an arena fighting game, you'll have a good time with it. But obviously be a fan, and if you haven't checked out Demon Slayer, like the anime, watch it. I don't think it's blow away, but I do think it's pretty good, and the animation is obviously insane. Tekken 7, $9.99. I really enjoyed Tekken 7, but Tekken 8 is out, so you should probably just go play that. Sackboy Big Adventure, $19.79 on that is pretty good. It is available on Plus Extra, and was a Plus Essential title, but if you haven't picked it up, that's pretty damn good. Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition Deluxe, $25 on that. Persona 5 Royal, 50% off for $29.99. Obviously, P5R, one of the greatest JRPGs ever created. $30 isn't a bad pickup for that. Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package, $40. That includes everything outside of the Remind DLC. So you get Kingdom Hearts 1.5, which includes Kingdom Hearts 1 and Ray Chain of Memories. You get 2.5, which includes Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep. You get 2.8, which includes Dream Drop Distance and that smaller Aqua episode. And then you get Kingdom Hearts 3. You're just missing the Remind DLC, but $40 for all that content is pretty damn good. And I would say if you haven't checked out Kingdom Hearts, while I do have my reservations with Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 1 has shown its age, to get all that content I just think is a phenomenal deal. Kingdom Hearts 3 standalone is $24 as well if you would just like to play that. Watch Dogs 1 and 2 Standard Edition Bundle, $12. Watch Dogs is one of those IPs that I thought was going to be way bigger than it ended up being, but I think if you circle back and you never played it back in 2014 when Watch Dogs 1 came out, you'll find a compelling open world title that has its issues for sure, but still an enjoyable game. At this price point, and with you going into it with lesser expectations, it might be a game that actually ends up surprising you, and you get both for $12. Alternatively, you can get the base game of Watch Dogs 2 for $7.49, or the Gold Edition of Watch Dogs 2 for $12. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition is 75% off for $9.99. I mean, Skyrim is goated. It's one of the best video games that I personally have ever played in terms of my personal enjoyment. I know some of the hardcore Morrowind fans will, like, absolutely hate on me for that. Okay, I wasn't big into Morrowind or Oblivion. I love Skyrim. You can say that it's a more basic version of the older Elder. I don't give a damn. I thought Skyrim was great, and if you disagree, more power to you, but I think everybody should play it, and I love Skyrim, and they could release it on my toaster, and I would still probably buy it. To be fair, I haven't bought every iteration of Skyrim, but I have bought Skyrim a ungodly amount of times. PS3, PS4, PS5, PC, PSVR, Steam VR, and I have the Nintendo Switch version as yeah, that's actually kind of depressing to think about. How pathetic can I be? But nevertheless, $9.99 for Skyrim. special edition. Good deal on that. Cult of the Lamb, $14.99. Pretty good deal there. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, $14. Sonic Frontiers Digital Deluxe, $28. Digital Deluxe isn't anything to write home about, but I love Sonic Frontiers, and maybe we'll get a Sonic Frontiers 2 announcement soon. I don't think we'll get it at Summer Game Fest, just because I imagine you might as well put the promotional muscle behind, what's it called? Sonic Generations X Shadow. Until that comes out, like, promote that, and then you can announce Frontiers 2, or whatever you're gonna call it. Resident Evil Triple Pack, RE4 OG, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, $12.49. Resident Evil 6 is a game that I think everybody should go back and just play. Obviously, it's the game that a lot of people saw it as like the downfall of Resident Evil. Certainly wasn't the Resident Evil that I think people fell in love with, and certainly wasn't RE4, not even RE5, but it's not like this god-awful game. But yeah, $12.49 for all three is pretty good. Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash Deluxe Edition. I don't think any game infuriated me more, any new game infuriated me more than this year than Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash, because for a myriad of reasons. First of all, I'm not even a Jujutsu Kaisen fan. I've watched some of it, and I've liked it for what it was. I just, like, need to sit down and watch the entire thing, and I heard Season 2 is crazy. But if you are a fan of this anime, I feel like you would be even more annoyed by it. First of all, they did all of the egregious, typical Bandai Namco, like, special edition nonsense where it had, like, a $120 or $100 premium edition. I forgot the exact price point. And it was the biggest cash grab. Like, guys, I'm down bad for the Naruto games because Naruto is, like, my favorite anime as far as being nostalgic for it. But this is such a cash grab to the point that it was so sloppy, so thrown together, still charged $60 for it, still had a stupid amount of DLC, and I know they're doing free updates, I believe, for the game as well. Yeah, you should do free refunds for the game. That's what you should be doing for this game, because it was terrible. And, you know, not to go on a rant about that game, but man, that game infuriated me. But thank you, Bandai Namco, for offering me a copy of the game so I didn't have to pay for it. But anybody that did pay for it, I feel very bad for you. And, yeah, you know, at least JJK as an anime seems to be beloved. Dying Light Definitive Edition is $9.99. Definitely a good pickup there. Dying Light 1 is fantastic. Power Wash Simulator, $17.49. I mean, it is what it is. Resident Evil 7, $7.99. Atlas Fallen is $35. I actually think at like a $15 price tag, or once that game gets added to PlayStation Plus, because that screams PS Plus Essential title at some point, but $35 is way too much. I have a buddy that swears by this game. Like, he loved this game. Just thinks it's super underrated, and it's probably a little underrated, but $35 is way too much, brother. Like, this game's almost a year old. It should be down to sub 20 bucks at this point. For a game of at this caliber, it should be sub 20 bucks, and then I would recommend it all day, but $35 way too much here. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered is $8. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown, $9.59. Great deal there. Yakuza Like a Dragon, $12, you guys. That's a great deal. It was a part of Humble Choice if you wanted to pick up a PC copy, but on PlayStation 4 and 5, Yakuza Like a Dragon is tremendous, and I highly recommend it. Just a great game, and Ichiban is a tremendous main character, and the whole game is fantastic, so definitely go check that out. I strongly recommend it. Exo Primal, $19.79. I mean, that is what it is. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, $5.09. Titanfall 2, $4.99. Devil May Cry 5 and Virgil is $9.89. Not a bad deal there. What else we got? Lost Judgment, $15 on that, and then Lost Judgment Ultimate for $22.49. Great pickup and great deal there for sure. Naruto Storm Trilogy, $14. FF10 and 10-2 HD Remastered for $9.99 is great. Yakuza Remastered Collection for $9.99 is awesome. That's Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. Games absolutely show their age. And the Yakuza Origins bundle is $9.99. That's tremendous, of course. AC Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, that is $9 on that is great. Shadow of Mordor, Game of the Year, $4.99, obviously a good pickup there. Bayonetta is $6.24. Hey, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, $29.99 on that. If you've been waiting for that to get cheaper and cheaper, that seems like a pretty damn good deal to me, and I thought Battle Network is fantastic. Battle Network 1 certainly shows its age, but Battle Network 2 really refines the game and makes it much better. I would say the whole collection, though, for $30 is pretty damn good. Sleeping Dogs, $4.49. Soul Hackers 2 is down to $14.99. That's a great deal on a pretty good JRPG, an underrated one as well, so definitely check that out. South Park, the video game collection, that's an awesome deal. Both Stick of Truth and Fractured But Whole for $12. Definitely a good shout there. Tactics Ogre Reborn is $24.99. So that's gonna do it for me as far as this video is concerned. Running a little long. I'm on page 6 of 67. So, yeah, this is gonna take a little while to go through the whole thing, but I already see a lot of good deals. Judgment for $9, Judgment on PS5 for $12. That's obviously great, but you guys get the idea. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.